It's time for Rabbi Minkowicz's Weekly Torah Lesson, a place where life's most difficult questions are answered. Here with his spiritual perspective and insight, Rabbi Minkowicz.
Welcome to this week's Torah lesson. This week's Torah portion is Parsha Vayeira. The question of the week is, how high can we reach? So in this week's Torah portion, we read about God coming to Abraham and Sarah and telling them they're going to have a child. They laughed. They didn't think they were going to have a child. Not only that, but in the end of last week's Torah portion, when God told Abraham that he was going to have a child, Abraham already had a son. Who was his son? Yishmael. And he tells God, Abraham tells God, Lu Yishmael yichlef necha. Why do you have to make a miracle that Sarah, who can't have a child, is already old, we should have a child? Let Yishmael be the one that you want. So the question is, what does that conversation mean? God says, I'm going to give you a child from Sarah. So why does Abraham turn to God and say, well, I already have a son, I have Yishmael? So the Rebbe explains there's a deep conversation taking place here. Abraham tells God, I already have a son. What's the problem? He's not behaving. So let's inspire him that he should be God-fearing. And he'll serve you. Let's educate him, re-educate him. What do we need to go ahead and make major miracles? That Sarah, who already couldn't have children, should have a child. And God says, no. I know what you're thinking, and you're thinking logic. You're saying, Sarah's old, how can she have a child? I already have a son, so let's deal with the pieces that we have. Let's deal with the facts on the ground. So Yishmael's not necessarily up to par, so let's work on him. Let's make him a God-fearing Jew. But God says, that is a logical way of thinking. That's the way humans think. That's the way finite people think. I would like to elevate you to a life based on miracles. That even though science, logic, reality tells you things can happen, guess what? With the help of God, miracles could happen. And that's why God specifically wanted that the Jewish people should come from Abraham and Sarah, that gives birth to Yitzchok, to teach us and be part of our DNA, that anything and everything is possible with the help of God, and we can really all see miracles. So the answer to the question, how can we reach the greatest places? Have faith in God. Believe in God that miracles can happen, and miracles will happen in our lives. This week's Torah lesson is in memory of Baruch ben Aryeh Leib and Shlomo ben Yosef. May their souls be elevated for the Torah that we're studying in their memory. Thanks so much for joining us for our weekly Torah lesson. For more information on Chabad, please see our website.